In a dark, dark world, there was a dark, dark place. And in the dark, dark place, there was a dark, dark fish. And in the dark, dark fish, there were some dark, dark thoughts. And cycles of all kinds, they don't mind cutting short. Have you ever grieved for someone who has died? It's painful, right? Knowing you will never get to see them again or touch them again in the flesh. These experiences affect Pisces on a next spiritual level, because we will literally travel with this person's soul before they pass, as if we're going with a friend to view a new apartment they're moving into. Pisces are the ones that guides others through death. Pisces is the connections between life and death itself. It's either a Pisces thing or a personal chart thing or both. But I've been that Pisces that's been that person dropping someone to and from the hospital for checkups and medication after an unfavorable prognosis. I've been that Pisces putting on a brave face, suppressing my emotions because I can feel the other person is dying inside, but putting on a brave face. So not to trigger their feelings, mirror them. I've been that Pisces laughing with someone in person, but crying for their soul inside, because I see where it's gonna go. I've been that Pisces, feeling for pulses after kicking down doors to tend to an unresponsive person. I've been that Pisces carrying the casket. I've been that Pisces at the graveside with another crying their eyes out on my shoulder. I've been that Pisces in hospital rooms, feeling the energy of everyone while someone close takes their last breath. I've been that Pisces that has been one of the diggers putting all that dirt they digged up for the burial hole back on top of the casket after it's been lowered. As hymns are being sung, rain is pouring, as nothing but sorrow and a dark cloud is over us all. Numerous times. I've been that unemotional figure taking care of business numerous times. That's the downside of having large families and knowing many people. That's the downside of being connected to many. But even with saying all that, nothing felt new to me. I already felt familiar with the experiences as a fish. So a Pisces doesn't even have to go through all that to even relate. Because they not only can imagine what it's like and all the feelings involved, but can also have the sense of they've experienced it too in some lifetime before. Grief can mess up a Pisces, but during the process of death, Pisces are one of the most solid beings you can have in these scenarios. Someone who can comfort others before, during, and after death. That's Pisces. But tell me this, have you ever grieved for someone who is still alive, knowing you can see them and touch them again, but it will never happen because they are dead to you? Well, Pisces has. They deal with death many times in this one life, but not deaths of versions of themselves, but the deaths involving others and the connection to others' souls. Pisces is the only one that sees all the cords connecting us all together, as we are all one. But it also gives Pisces the power to make clean cuts. The nature of Pisces sets Pisces up to be dealing with many people who take advantage. Because Pisces energy is serene, peaceful, beautiful, caring. So ultimately, a Pisces with their feet on the ground that has respect for themselves will be killing relations to others who disrespect their energy and don't deserve their love. Pisces isn't no saint. They can be annoying, whiny, moody. Pisces has their flaws, as do everyone. But a Pisces will take their heart out of their chest and give it to another to give them all their love, if they could, when operating on positive frequencies. Unfortunately, this invites others who just want to receive love and not give back because they get so comfortable with receiving love. Comfortable with receiving warmth, unaware of how dark, cold, and gloomy it gets with Pisces. How much depth is actually behind this sign. Pisces is the soul, right? It's connected to all souls. That's darker than you actually realize with what that means. Because when we talk soul, we are not talking the living. We are talking beyond the grave, beyond the person, beyond the physical realm. Pisces is subconsciously connected to death at all times. Pisces is the closest thing to death in the flesh. That dreamy, sleepy person Pisces is known to be. Heavenly glow, quiet, very peaceful. That's the light description of the energy. That's just what sounds good on paper. But you can describe the look of someone who has just died the same way you describe Pisces. Ever seen someone, middle age upwards, who just took their last breath? They look younger, peaceful, and at rest. They're obviously quiet, but also have a glow. Unless it was a tragic death. This is the real when it comes to the sign Pisces. You can use the word dreamy and dead interchangeably. The truth is, Pisces is close to death spiritually. It's constantly traveling back and forth from the afterlife to life here. Why do you think so many Pisces are so scared and jumpy, paranoid, anxious, easily shook up? Then you have the other fishes who will stare death in the face and grin. It's because they have seen death, realized their connection to it, and learnt that there's life beyond death, so are technically scared of nothing, as death is a top fear for your average human. Albert Einstein once said, "We all try to escape pain and death while we seek what is pleasant." Not fearing death and becoming one with it makes the fish fearless, uncontrollable people. This is not to say Pisces is lifeless. I mean, we're known to be lazy with our head in the clouds. But once there's something we feel to do in our soul, you'll see Pisces come alive. But what does that mean if someone is coming alive? So keep this in mind with Pisces. Death is nothing new to the soul. Pisces knows all about death. It knows when death is coming. It knows when it's time for a death. And it knows how to escape death if needs be. It's all built into the Pisces intuition. It's a divine guide. But change the word death to dream in what I've just said, with some adjustments. Dreams is nothing new to the soul of the Pisces. Pisces knows all about dreams. It knows when dreams are manifesting. It knows when it's time for a dream to happen. And it knows how to escape nightmares if needs be. Both are equally a strong way to be, but others just see the dreamy side of Pisces, which isn't taken seriously until a dream's a reality. Pisces is seen as all dreams, nothing to do with death whatsoever, or pointless death. Like a Pisces being a martyr has a negative stigma around it. It's not even seen as heroic. If not that, then it's just harmless, hopeless dreams. And this is where others think they can take advantage of the dreamer, not knowing they're actually playing with death. It's the equivalent to laying down to sleep at night, hoping to have a nice dream, not knowing you're not even going to wake up in the morning, cause death was waiting for you in your sleep. Pisces knows when death is around. They sense it, they feel it, while you think it's just a dream. Coincidentally, Pisces are known as ghosters. Ghosts, death. It's in the hidden side of the fish's nature. Now where this puts Pisces when dealing with other souls is steps ahead. Pisces is always a good few steps ahead while they appear as if they are dreaming and behind. This is a feminine sign, the last one of the whole cycle. You ever heard of when a woman breaks up with a man, she's normally broken up with him in her mind months or even years before the actual breakup talk. So by the time that talk comes around, she's already cool with it while it's a shock to the man. To where the man's like, how's she so cold all of a sudden? He didn't clock all the cues, or there wasn't even none to clock. She was breaking up with him behind the scenes until she brought it to the forefront. I know men can do this too, and I probably sound sexist right now, but it's typically a feminine thing to do. Men who have been dumped or cheated on will have this same story to tell. Men typically don't break up like that. There will be lots of warning signs for the woman to clock before it happens. And as a Pisces man, I take no pleasure in saying we can have feminine traits like this. But that's how the process works with the fish. And this is exactly how the last divine feminine sign in Pisces works with all these scenarios, male or female. Operating ahead of time, accepting the death of an association, and then leaving, sometimes without saying a word. A Pisces will spiritually grieve you whilst you're comfortable in whatever position you have found yourself in with a Pisces, which will typically be on some sort of pedestal. Pisces is to blame, but it's not at the same time. Pisces don't initially know that being good to others doesn't mean you will get good karma from others. Pisces doesn't know the good karma will come from the universe, through random blessings, not directly from who they give their all to. Pisces doesn't give to receive, but they do just expect some appreciation, some sort of love back, some sort of acknowledgement at least. Why sing praises when someone's dead? Celebrate them in person. But others make this a dream for Pisces. Pisces will give their love and then be dreaming they get it back in the same amount, because the majority of the world is selfish. That sounds like a very victim-like thing to say, but it's true. Out of all the signs, Pisces are the most selflessly giving of them all. So the more Pisces is made to dream about receiving, it places them in a metaphysical cemetery. They end up not dreaming of receiving and realizing this isn't even something that should be dreamed of. It's free and a reality with good people. Good people naturally just give to give. Walking around this cemetery, Pisces will start seeing the tombstones with the names of all those not worthy and start digging graves. Whatever feelings Pisces has for you will be buried in your pit and killed. Pisces will stand at your graveside and may cry. It's not a given, but they'll reminisce about you whilst accepting you are dead to them now before finding others to live with. In reality, this can just look like Pisces drifting away. They stop answering your calls. They get busy all of a sudden. They become unavailable. And as mentioned, they might just ghost you, block you on everything. And it'll be like they never existed, the way you won't be able to contact them or see them again. Even if you do see the Pisces again, you'll never see that Pisces again. You'll never be in touch with their soul again, because you're dead to them. They've already grieved. You're nothing more than a memory in the back of their mind, something to think about. There's no future there. It's all in the past. As I've said before, you're not walking on eggshells around Pisces, even if they're moody and you're cautious. You're always walking through a cemetery with Pisces, a cemetery that looks like a theme park. And once Pisces leaves, they never come back. Even if they physically try come back, regretting your burial, their soul will never be in it again. So your soul can't ever be in it again either, because Pisces buried it in regards to you two's connection. You may even be physically crushed to even be able to let a Pisces back in again, because some Pisces do double back, but really it's nothing more than spinning the block. And when a Pisces spins the block, they're just going to be eating the remains of what's left. Now, as harsh as this all sounds, this isn't even the darkest side of Pisces. This is actually pretty light. A Pisces burying your connection, it'll be painful, but in the grand scheme of things, it can be a lot worse. Because there's stages to grief: denial, anger, bargaining, depression, and acceptance. If Pisces doesn't have their emotions in check, as they are standing at your graveside, it won't be their feelings they're burying in that grave. It will actually be you. Dead and buried. In a dark, dark scene, there was a dark, dark fish. And in the dark, dark fish, there was a dark, dark soul. And in the dark, dark soul was another dark, dark soul. And it belonged to you, because it was your time to go. There's two fishes with Pisces, the Dreamweaver and the Deathbringer. Pisces is about karmic cycles. They are the most karmic sign at the end of the zodiac. There's lots of karma, good and bad, going on with the fish, from this life and lifetimes before. Being a Pisces is like being aware you have lived many times before, which means you have died and lived again many times before. Keyword is being aware. Others aren't aware of this how Pisces is. This feeling is ingrained in the soul. Pisces is the only one who can look back over the zodiac and see how far they've come. Pisces is unlocked. The thing with Pisces and all this death talk is, as dreamy and spacey as Pisces appears, Pisces is fully here in reality but can have a strong sense of bringing death to those who wrong them. The Pisces who are not scared, who doesn't walk around jumpy, who knows the fish symbol is sharks, and even beyond that, knows Pisces represents the whole ocean, and any mythical sea creature you want to put in there, this Pisces will want to send you to the afterlife after playing with them. Pisces can be dreamy, yes. But what are they dreaming about? Is all your dreams good if you dream? Are you aware of nightmares that feel so real you jump out of sleep panting and sweating? Ever had a dream where you jumped out of it just before you were killed in it? This is who you are playing with. This is who you can wake up in Pisces by slighting them. You wake up Freddy Krueger. Sometimes that grieving is plotting or toying with the thoughts they have of sharking you. It's one thing knowing not to play with death. That's more Scorpio's neck of the woods. With Pisces, it's playing with death and not even knowing it for you to not even play. The amount of crazy that is in Pisces will surprise every non-Pisces because it all appears like a dream. Life is but a dream. But what if it all appeared like death? That's what happens when a Pisces has to bury you. It all appears like death. And if the reason they have to bury you is a serious one, believe me, Pisces vengeance is not something you will be prepared for. Because again, this is all happening before its time. Pisces vengeance will appear like death while you think it's a dream. In other words, you won't be waking up afterwards. I'm fully aware these videos won't relate to all Pisces. The thought of death in itself scares some fishes, let alone thinking about doing any harm to another. If Pisces can add some boundaries to these innocent ways when dealing with others, it's the right way to go. That's pure Pisces energy. They will transcend. They stay in the light even if it blinds them at times. But you're not in crystal clear waters listening to this. You're in murky green waters right now. You're where the other fish comes out to play. Pisces who swims over to the dark side, as that's where Pisces has to go to even bury a connection. If they stay there for too long, maybe they stay reminiscing at your metaphysical graveside too long because you have really crossed the line. Death coming from a Pisces towards you is never far away. Try put Pisces in a box thinking they're a fairy. Thinking anytime you open that box will be like an enchanted jewelry box. Viewing the fairy, the angel, the ballerina spinning around as music plays is a quick way to end up in a box carried by 6. After Pisces spiritually buries you alive first. Pisces will hammer the nails in your coffin while you don't even know you're in there. You just feel funny in reality. Unaware Pisces is at the stage where they can lower you into that grave and dig that pile of dirt over you as they sing Amazing Grace to themselves. Not all Pisces cares about being spiritual. Not all Pisces cares about being a good person. Not all Pisces cares for having a heart. You do them wrong and they will let you firsthand see where they are coming from. You won't even have the chance to misunderstand a Pisces you cross. They will show you why you should have at least known not to play with what you don't understand. Your perception can fool you and it can be fatal. Pisces knows this. They go through it first, which helps them connect with the soul that already knows this. Others don't get that privilege of insight Pisces does. You want to know what a Pisces sees? You want to experience a Pisces world? You want to really feel what Pisces energy is like to contain? When you're actually dead and buried, oh, you will have your soul grieving for your body the way Pisces ends up doing you. Not all Pisces forgives. They're supposed to, but can choose not to. It's a choice. It's the sign where you're literally given the option of being an angel or demon. Reap the abuse, but spiritual benefits of the angel, or unleash the fury, but face the spiritual consequences as the demon. Not all Pisces bury the hatchet. Some Pisces bury the hatchet because they've used it. Some Pisces bury the hatchet in you. Catch you in the morning, now your family's mourning. After those Pisces sharp teeth was chopping like Frederick. And now funeral march is the soundtrack to your life. Every sign has a light and dark side. But Pisces is literally a sign that deals with both sides every day. Every night. Pisces who stand up with their chest out and head held high, in no matter what they are doing with their life, they will be balancing these energies daily. Meaning it does not take much for Pisces to give in to being evil. Give in to being the true embodiment of the Grim Reaper. If the wrong person crosses the line, attaching the two fishes, it does not take much for Pisces to leave you in a state where everyone you know is grieving you. This is where the Dreamweaver and the Deathbringer align. Where the Magician and the Grim Reaper form an alliance. Where you think it's all dreams, before meeting death in your dreams. Richard Ramirez once said, "Death always went with the territory. I'll see you in Disneyland." For those still burnt from how our Pisces turned on you, how they just left you like that, or even worse, how they left you like that as you watched yourself from above as your soul left your body, always ask yourself, did I treat the Pisces the same way they treated me? If not, then how did you treat the Pisces? Genuinely. Because the results is Pisces reflecting your treatment towards them and their own judgment on what to do with you as they stand by your grave. Pisces can grieve you before they leave you, bringing death to your relationship, or they can metaphysically grieve you and then RIP you, bringing death to you. Grief from losing a loved one can turn Pisces bitterly cold by itself. So what do you think Pisces can be capable of doing when they choose to grieve you? You can disrespect a Pisces so bad that they not only physically dig your grave, but they also walk around that cemetery looking at random people's tombstones, thinking to themselves, they're gonna die anyway, I'm just speeding it up. F people. Either way, death from Pisces always catches people off guard, because why? They can't even dream of Pisces dead in anything, from associations to actual people. Hearing videos like these and knowing the Pisces you know would sound like dreams to some people, until it's a reality. Until the steamy mystical mist starts to look like a dark and fast approaching shadow. At first it's denial. There's no way Pisces can do me like that. Then it's anger. I can't believe Pisces actually done me like that. Then it's bargaining. Dear Lord, protect me from my enemies. This Pisces one was hidden. Then it's depression, because the damage is already done by the fish. You've already been bitten. Prevention's better than cure. Then it's acceptance. You become a Pisces by submitting to the afterlife after Pisces ended your cycle. There's no fighting in the 12th. There's no control. Didn't even have time to right your wrongs or realize this was karma for your actions towards the fish. Death came in the form of a Pisces. All you can do is let go and accept it. And that's ranging from a Pisces ghosting your connection to a straight up red rum execution via the shock. It's a dark, dark house behind the lighthouse, watching over the sea at night. The best dreams and worst dreams you could have is when the lights are out. The one thing Pisces and grief have in common, they both silently kill. And if you are ever awoken out of your sleep by someone calling your name, if you live with people, it's better to go and check if they called you. If you live alone, you stay right where you are and don't say a word. Many zombies are walking around because they responded, not knowing that was the connection the dead needed for access into you. This is where Pisces is swimming. concluding the end in the response to the beginning. Now shut your ass up, put your seatbelts back on, and make sure that aisle is clear. We'll be arriving at our destination shortly.